Everyone hates a certain champion in the game, but some champions just catch more hate than anyone else. Some champions just get people's blood flowing and cause them to tilt at the mere notion of facing them. Even at their weakest, they can still draw the ire of other players. This list will talk about the 3 most despised champions in League of Legends, and the reason as to why players seem to hate them so much. Of course, it is biased as I pick the champions I hate the most out of the list fans gave me, but it makes it easier to talk about them. Keep in mind that this video is made in just pure fun, considering the last few list discussion videos have been serious, so don't take what I say as super salty or super serious. I also have to note that players sometimes just hate these champions not for the kit, but because of the players these champions attract. I have to get Teemo out of the way immediately. I think all the hatred he used to have has been diminished over time since he reached mimetic status. He's still a pain in the ass and some people still really do hate him, but like I said, it's mostly just a joke now. Even Rai got in on it with their Dark Overlord Teemo post, so Teemo hatred can't even be taken seriously anymore. The first one on the list is Nidalee. Personal friends and fans have both all had her in at least their top 5. She's also historically been one of my most personal hated champions ever since she was released. She's a terror to junglers, she's a terror to gankers, and she's flat out annoying and sometimes unfair. True, she's easy to kill, you can actually manage to grab her, but she has so many tools to run away and can sometimes even discourage attempts altogether if you hit a trap of hers. Not only that, but she can heal herself up if you actually manage to hit her a few times, and has a gap closer on a super short cooldown that she can use to create distance with almost no effort. This isn't even the most frustrating thing about her, and plenty of you were probably waiting for this one. Her spear is pure bullshit. It has such low risk, high reward factor components in it that she can just chuck spears at you non-stop without putting herself in any danger, while all it takes is just one to hit to annihilate your health. Prior to her rework, a single spear could instantly murder someone, but now, while it does deal less damage, it allows you to do a mile-high leap towards you and pretty much tear your throat out. Playing versus her is pretty much attrition. If you can't catch her or force her to participate in team fights where she's the weakest, then she's just going to grind your team down and frustrate you. It's like having a fly in your room while you're trying to do something. You can swat at it all you want, it's just going to keep coming back to bug the hell out of you. If you ignore it, it might just end up ramming into your mouth to make a gag. Incoming trigger word: Fizz. People despise this fish so much that I've had teammates either dodge the game when he's picked or demand he be banned even when he's not in meta. He's such a cockblock for a lot of champions, it's a huge pain in the ass to try to play around him. His Q is fine, his W damage is fine, his ultimate is weird for an assassin but ultimately fine, but holy shit, his E is one of the most atrocious skills ever given to a champion. There are other skills out there that do nullify spells or damage completely, such as Sivir's Spell Shield and Yasuo's Wind Wall, but all of those have conditions that need to be met before they are actually useful, or even then aren't as 100% as Fizz's. Sivir's can only block one spell, and it is really difficult to time it for a specific one during a team fight, while Yasuo's is subject to angle and positioning. Fizz's E is a 100% immunity spell. It basically removes him from the game for a little while and will dodge any spell thrown at him, although it will not cancel any effects on him prior to using the ability, such as Vladimir's Hemoplague. As a jungler, ganking Fizz is a nightmare, and the only way you can do it successfully is if the Fizz is playing super aggro and is being very stupid about it. Fizz's E just makes using any forms of CC really difficult. Some may say, well, that's why you gotta bait out his E. The thing is, you really can't do that on certain champions like mages or combo reliant types, because Fizz's damage isn't reliant on his E and he can just trade blows better than most can thanks to his W. Most mages are stuck trying to use their lesser spells trying to kill Fizz, because if they try to use their big, most important spell, he'll just dodge you with his E. Sure, some Fizz can be awesome at using their E to completely outplay people, but even the worst Fizz can completely bullshit a fight by haphazardly dodging a combo. Having your combos whiff against a Fizz is like having written a passionate letter to a crush only to have them reply with K. I'm sure many of you saw this coming. By far the most despised champion in League of Legends is Riven. Players loathe playing against this champion, and there is a strong stereotype against Riven players as a result. Hell, look at this damn chart. Riven is a champion with the most reports for leaving than any other champion in the game. She stands at 50% of reports, which means half of all the Riven players will be assholes. basically you can safely flip a coin before a game to guess if the Riven in your game is going to be a sack of shit. To reiterate this, one half of all Rivens is full of assholes, and the other half has probably already been chat restricted. Where do I even begin on her? She has incredibly high damage potential and so much relative safety unless you're one of the few champions that can completely stomp her. Even then, one slip up can lead to a death, and one kill is all she needs to snowball out of control in lane. She has 4 gap closers, admittedly short range, an AoE knockup, a small AoE stun, a shield that scales off AD, a massive damage steroid, and an execute all rolled into her kit. She's like an assassin with massive combo potential which can keep going and going. If you die just once, she can continuously murder you in lane over and over with little effort. You can't even play safely in some cases, as she'll just catch up to you and murder you. If your jungler doesn't come help you, or if there are a jungler who can't help you, then you can expect to sit at your tower until she decides to dive you later on. On the other hand, Riven's playstyle also encourages her to be super aggro, and some players don't know how to do that properly, so you get those Rivens who feed non-stop as they try to be badasses. Ganking junglers make her food, and tough duelists just murder her in lane, but by god, you just can't tell those Riven players to calm the fuck down. They have to get those kills and snowball, even if it means dying repeatedly. Muting a Riven is almost mandatory, as they'll rage at you right after for whatever reason, even if it's their own fault. Playing against Riven is like trying to take a piss at 2 AM in a house with your parents when they told you to sleep at 10 PM, but you really have to go. But the house has a wooden floor that creaks, your baby sibling has toys all over that you can trip over in the dark. The dog is somewhere in the house and the thing makes tons of noise whenever it sees a person, and still the toilet will make tons of noise when you flush it. One screw up somewhere and you're fucked. There are plenty of other champions that are disliked, but I didn't post about them because of a combination of not having footage for them and the hatred for them being much lesser than the top 3. Yasu, actually the only one truly a top contender for a top 3 spot. People despise his win wall and despise his multi-dash shenanigans. Admittedly, it's awesome that most of the times he does this, it's purely outplaying someone, but fuck if there aren't a lot of bad Yasuo players who think they're unstoppable. Leblanc, she's been nerfed considerably so players have not had as much hate for her as before, but her ability to escape easily even after blowing someone up is still pure bullshit. Katarina, you can feed all game and then get a lucky reset in a fight and somehow destroy everyone. Then you can just win every fight from then on. Hooray. Shaco. As a jungler, you always have to worry about your teammates not playing safely and falling prey to Shaco, or suddenly being sodomized by Shaco while you're doing a buff or something. God help you if you try to fight him, as he'll just scamper off and you'll be wasting your time. Kalista. Hey, the mobility meta is getting out of control. I know, let's make a champion that has near infinite dashes. Huzzah, Riot Logic. Remember to like the video to support the channel and to subscribe if you haven't yet. I have a few sponsors that are helping me maintain this channel, such as Loot Crate and Pro Build Systems. I have links to their websites on the description below. Use my code for a discount, and using my links also directly supports my channel.